And welcome back. Once again, Will made us look like fools.
Us?
You and me.
What?
No, I was wrong.
Empire won.
I know.
I know.
He was the only one that guessed Empire.
Oh, damn.
Well, now you gotta do some admitting, girl.
I'm sorry,
Good
you were
job.
right.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Empire won that, and it wasn't even close. Like at some point, why were we wrong, Will? I trusted you.
I mean, you shouldn't do that.
Apparently so.
It's like, I don't know. Empire is like, we talked before the game. I said it was going to be an easy 2-0 for Emps.
Yes, you did. And then you backpedaled
The
after
power
seeing
of
the draft.
spite is so strong.
That's it? Come
the
on.
need to see another team fail.
Come
with
on.
you.
They had an aggressive draft. It wasn't just spite. They had
No,
the
it
run
was-
at you heroes.
It was a bit different than that. It was like, their heroes are so tanky. You just had like, nobody died. Frost Armor was super broken in this game. You can only rupture one guy. At some point, like, they couldn't deal damage. The rotations are kind of poor. So the game snowballs in one direction. Like, the ability to simply just like have really tanky, hard to kill heroes and just like point in a direction. I guess you don't need catch in that regard then. Because you're just going to take things faster than they can take things.
It wasn't even close.
It's still that damn cat, dude. I'm sorry. You gotta be newbie to be able to win with that damn cat.
They did win with
Oh,
the cat.
Nirvana.
Huh?
They won with the
No.
cat.
They won with the cat.
Phantom Lancer.
Oh.
That's a
wrong
cat?
That's the damn cat.
No, it's not a cat.
Marana is the woman on top of the cat, if you guys haven't read the lore before.
Yeah, but
She's the lady.
PL is not actually a cat. Is there lore about PL being a cat?
He's like a cat person?
What the hell is wrong with you? Look at him. He's a cat. He's a cat.
No, he's like a lion.
What?
I would say he's a lion as well.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
Like a lion person, like the hero, the lion.
No, lion is just a man turned to demon.
Well, then this is a demon too.
He's not a demon. He's a damn catman. He's a kahit.
You know, we could take a little bit of a closer look at the PL because I believe he's in our highlight as well.
Oh.
So we can take a look at that. It's a highlight that, well, has Empire win the fight. Spoiler alert. Is PL actually in this one? I'm not even sure.
He is now. Khajiit has wares if
All
you are
right, pause,
by.
please. There's a lot of things happening at the same time here, apart from that thing right there.
Khajiit has wares.
There's
for
already a doomed up person right there.
buy. Okay.
So that is one thing. There's a little fight. I can't draw. What?
Doom.
Okay, yeah.
You're
Continue.
really good at this.
There's a little fight. There's two different fights. There's this fight right here. This guy keeping everybody, and there's this fight right here. Basically, Empire slaughtering everyone. Okay, play please.
All right, so take a look at this top fight here. I mean, this is so isolated, and nobody can get to where they want to go. But these guys got the literal. The jobs has already been done. The bouncing has been begun.
Yeah.
Boom, shakti laki.
And I mean, the whole time, Aloha Dance is trying to go for the Marana, while the rest of his team is just getting slaughtered, and that just is just not happening. All he did was that fight was run.
Yes.
Well, he should have just, I don't know how that fight could have been resolved, but positioning and decision making was a little bit all over the place.
Meow. More ow.
Ah.
Yeah, on a roll.
But anyway, yeah, I guess Blitz could say it was, you know, just the ice armors would do it. I say maybe it was the murder attitude that do it, the push and the inability to defend themselves. But either way, certainly a one-sided stomp fest.
Yeah. Was it a draft, you feel? Or was it just play? Because was it sloppy play?
It's probably a mix of both. I think I severely overestimated how much you needed to catch in a game like this. Just because the laning phase goes so well, right? And if the laning phase goes really well, which makes Lich kind of a broken hero in that sense.
Yeah.
He makes the laning phase go so well. Normally, your recourse back in the game is to take fights. But if you also can't fight, then you're missing like this large chunk of a game where you just can't do anything. So you can't lane well, then you can't take these mid-game fights. That means the only way you can win at that point is to like go as late as possible and hope that the Nature's Prophet carries you.
Whoa.
Yeah, and that definitely didn't happen this time.
Can I ask you oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. I was done.
Legit question. So your opinion is if the laning phase doesn't go well, you take fights, but you guys
The
are
laning
so
phase,
under-farmed.
It's different. It's
Don't
like
you
if
just
the laning
farm?
phase goes like really poorly, if you just play this like really farm centric game, then normally what ends up happening is like you just continue to get picked off. But like your lineup, if it lacks in one side, it should hopefully make up in another way.
So you're assuming that people are drafting specifically, not just random amalgamation of heroes.
Yeah,
like they'll take a hit in the laning phase.
They'll take it if you realize like your laning phase. This is kind of what happens with like Lich. But Lich, I don't know. Lich is kind of like the perfect hero. So who knows?
Not for long.
Not for long.
Who knows what's gonna happen with
Goodbye.
Atlas? I believe we are ready for the war room, but where are our strategists? I cannot spot them. I cannot see them. I do not know.
What are you, 8?
What is this, like a cat in the hat thing?
What the hell was that? What are you, 3 years old? They're behind the damn bushes. There they are.
This is a bush to you? What are you, 3 years old?
What would you call that?
I can't balance it.
It's
gonna
the
fall.
jungle.
Oh, that's good.
I left the same bands, but they actually changed it. Okay.
Oh, hey, here we go.
So who's left in the pool? Lich and Enchantress were banned, so 2 of them stayed the same. Or, never mind, 1 of them stayed the
I
same.
cannot see you. I cannot smell you.
They're gone.
5 seconds remaining.
Sup, Van City?
Yep.
Earthshaker, Nyx Assassin, Enchantress, and Lich. A lichless game,
Yay.
ladies and germs.
Yay.
And an AA to take his place.
Yay.
Teams like to keep it cool these days. Gotta have somebody frozen on your team.
And next swoops. Where's Neeks? There's Neeks.
Well,
Goodbye,
10
Neeks.
seconds remaining.
This war room is really well structured. Thank you.
5 seconds.
I feel like.
remaining.
they're getting there. Still get some time.
all right.
We had to clean it up. It wasn't cleaned up.
So Asian Operation first pick, nothing really out of the ordinary there. You got the
It's on the dark
Bands, which
side.
are not really out of the ordinary. You got
Whoa.
the Brewmaster. This time,
Broom.
actually, it's on
They
Empire
take it again.
Once again.
Because this time they're just on
We'll go
the
together, good
radiant
game, man.
side.
Now this is actually a little bit interesting because Brew does excel in a lane where he can have major amounts of burst damage. This time they don't have a Lich, so they got to replace that with somebody. If they don't, it's a whole different kind of
10
Brew.
seconds
Now you could run it mid like OG, I guess, but I like that laning.
But OG,
5
wow.
seconds remaining.
OG doesn't run a minute.
I mean, there's sometimes no tail.
Yeah, sometimes.
But very rarely. No
Very
tail's
rare.
played it recently.
Yes.
Oh,
Really?
But I think maybe he played it safely. I swear there was like one game when No Tail played it and they lost miserably.
I know Complexity ran
That's
a
all I
couple
remember.
times
I'm sure they played it once
but
for No Tail.
we'll give you that one.
We'll get that thing.
We'll give you that one.
So I'm interested to see if they're going to put in another burster there.
Team pick.
If it is a burster,
Oh.
Pugna.
not the Pugna.
Oh, baby.
They're keeping it a secret.
We had to put in the band last time, so they had to pick it fast.
Put him in for now.
And
Oh, the clock. He's pretty good against the old Pugna, isn't he, Clockwork?
Yes.
Good little counter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Multiple
Little
ways
count.
Yeah.
to stop the...
Very nice with the
Pugna
AA
thing.
as well. Lots of global setup and pick-off potential.
Yeah, pretty scary for Pugna.
Like
Already.
AA is, yeah, that kills the
10
Pugna.
seconds.
nothing scares Pugna. Look at him.
Brew is also susceptible to getting caught inside
5
of
seconds
versus the
remaining.
Clockwork.
Yeah, I guess if he's cogged, he can't get his ult off right. Or is the short animation let him do it now?
I don't believe so.
You shouldn't,
You
be,
shouldn't
able
be able
to.
to.
But
No.
I mean, Brew Split looks like it moves. It goes
It's
so
really
fast.
quick now, isn't it? Yeah.
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 You shouldn't be able to though. Yeah, I think it does. It does that interaction.
Yeah, it surely must stop it. I'm
But
sure.
if one tick of the battery assault gets
yeah, then
blocked,
you
then
got
you
it.
can get it off for sure. What was the pick of the ban again?
Venno and Doom.
Oh, they did ban the Doom this time. Okay, cool. So
10 seconds
Are we
remaining.
now naming Sayoma the Slayer only Slayer, by the way, because he changed his name to Slayer?
I just call him Slayer.
I don't want to confuse people when we're casting. So
Are there any other Slayers in the game?
Team banned.
Other Dota players? Was
There's
there?
a North American player,
There's a North American guy called Slayer.
Slay.
but he's not very
Slayer.
well known.
He's not well known. Ah. He needs to get good.
you know who is gonna get known though, right?
Oh.
Bryle.
Bro, we can't
the
talk
LGD
about
Ame
that.
fans.
We can't talk about that, right?
LGD Ame
We don't
fan.
know yet. We don't know yet.
We don't know. Not
Dude, I
confirmed.
believe LGD Ame fan. He's never got anything wrong. I would trust
It's
him.
Blitz. That's why.
It is Blitz.
Blitz, the big reveal.
He's caught.
You've been found out, Blitz.
Rip.
Look at the recent. Look how he types.
People
Look how he
got
types
me.
certain words and look at Blitz account. It matches.
Yeah,
Match.
You heard it here first.
1 to 1.
Match the same fonts. They use that.
Yeah.
They have the same handwriting. Blitz and
They
this
do.
guy on the internet.
You guys got me.
It's honestly Boba, but whatever.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Got him.
Bob or Blitz. That's the one.
Revealed.
One of the bees.
One of the two.
Oh.
Team
Second bank comes out. It is the
Empires
Oracle,
turn to
so they want to be able to use the AA to its maximum.
My God, that's an insta-lock Darkseer with that Oracle ban. Remember those days?
Remember that?
Good old time.
Good old days, ladies and germs. Well, not too much revealed so far from Team Empire's draft, but that's exactly what they were hoping to do.
Well, they've got 2 cores already right off the bat. That's usually pretty rare. We've been seeing a lot of teams picking either offlane and support, or the Chinese, I guess, were picking double supports. We can see that they want some like group up lineup, and wants to push around the Brewmaster ulti with Pugna.
The CIS special.
Yeah, they love this hero.
Yep.
They absolutely love it.
It's a fun hero, though. And Empire, you know, they got ahead previous game. They're going to get ahead this game perhaps as well. And it's a great hero when you're ahead.
10 seconds remaining.
And it can glimpse back the clockwork if he steps in.
Yep.
When you're
5
behind.
seconds remaining.
You can make this clockwork situation suicidal, you know? You hook in, you get that ult off big enough, it's just a free pizza delivery.
My pizza.
Because, you know, he's made out of... kind of looks like pizza. He's got some pizza colors, red and orange.
I'll give you that one too, actually.
Gotcha!
I like that, yeah.
I'm in!
Sure.
Today's a good day for
He
me!
looks like he cuts pizza.
It
Right?
looks like he cuts, yeah.
Yeah,
He's got, he's got the tools to make
There
it.
you
Good.
It's a multi-leveled metaphor.
Wow. Will, are you still with us?
Ursa?
Turn to
Bad.
That right there.
Oh.
Sometimes bat games are just glorious.
So this is a support clockwork.
Mm-hmm.
And the bat will be what, trying to bully the Brew? Do you think they're going to try and get that matchup, or do you just bully the safe lane? It could go either way, couldn't it?
10 seconds remaining.
Could go either way.
Because the bat should that wins the lane against the Brew
5
in a 1v1.
seconds remaining.
What do you take here? Like Lifestealer?
Team
Sand.
There you go. There's your bursty lane, buddy.
Man, I was gonna call him
What?
because he's good against. He's like the best 4 against Clockwork.
Clockwork, yeah.
Because Clockwork can't do anything to you. And
just
in this meta, you need your 4s to match up in a way. Like your 4 has to be able to kill their 4 and vice versa.
This was
But-
like people were doing in the past,
Yeah,
right? Around
it was like
epicenter.
you would take Clockwork, and then the
5
immediate counter is
seconds
always just like
remaining.
just grab Sand King, and then there's some like meta that develop where then you take Rubik as your 5.
Yep.
And then you go back and forth between that, but.
Obviously, because you can stun out of the cogs and Sandstorm to avoid the battery assault and stuff.
Why did you imagine Lifestealer being picked up as well? What
I
makes
just
him a
think
good
that
fit?
it's good against the current hero pool.
Mhm.
Lifestealer with Empire's heroes.
Yeah, Lifestealer would be well good, wouldn't it? I mean, you got the Brew to take him around, and as you say, like all these 3 heroes.
It's really
pretty
good
much
against.
nothing.
It's good against AA. It's good against Clock. It's great against Bat.
It's really nice.
And then I thought for Vega they would take something like the Ursa or what's a wild hero they could take?
Team Empire's turn to
The Jug.
Jug?
Juggernaut?
One of these ways to deal with the Disruptor, I guess.
I thought Jug was kind of
Hmm.
it was annoying to play Jug against Disruptor though,
Yeah.
Why?
because you can if you just do it from Fog, you can just
Where's our Jug?
you can invis him, and even if he mantas, he's still invis.
Same.
10 seconds
Here you go.
remaining.
But
It's also tough versus Brewmaster. The laning phase, like ideally you like, oh, you have magic damage to spin him down, but you're gonna miss a lot of creeps whenever you get Drunken Haze, and it's gonna get spammed on you.
Mm-hmm.
so
And then they also have Decrep, but I guess he's a diffusal builder, right?
I still think Lifestealer's fine.
Yeah.
For Empire. For Vega, they need a mid. That'll go against Pugna. Maybe they take Mirana.
Uh-oh.
But she's really bad against... It's really annoying to play against Disruptor with her.
Yeah, she relies so much on that leap, you know, and he just negates that pretty much. And then at all times, too, you know, he's pretty good.
You don't think Empire will be tempted to try out the old FN Slark again? Here, do you?
Yes,
Dire
I've been
team
talking
back.
about Slark. Bring him back. Give me that Slark.
Sniper ban.
Where to fish at?
Slark would be okay. I think Slark or Lifestealer has some merit to it. And then for Vega, I'm trying to think of mid heroes right now that... Is Ember banned?
Nope.
10 seconds
I would do maybe
remaining.
Ember. They banned Sniper actually, which was Newbie's answer to
5 seconds remaining.
Pugna.
was the
Pugna.
Pugna, yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any other answers to the Pugna that...
Dire team pick.
I suggested I think the last 2 picks, if I had to choose, would be like Ember on one side and what was the other one? And
Lifestealer.
Lifestealer.
Yeah.
I like the Lifestealer. I can't think of something good for G
Team
right now.
Empire's
Could this be
turn
the
to
double
pick
prediction?
Oh,
that's
the
a-
Lina.
Lina.
Into Pugna,
That's
too.
a risky one. I guess they do have potential to take down the ward because you can get with the vision with the rocket flare, and you do have that range and attack speed on Lina, but
You kill
it's
yourself.
still
on-
risky, yeah, building it up with the stacks when when that ward is out.
10
You literally kill
seconds
yourself with your
remaining.
Laguna.
Cool.
And they have good gank for the Lina too with the
5
Sanking.
seconds
The
remaining.
heroes that
Tricky
can get
gank.
into her face, the Brewmaster and Sanking.
It's gonna be a very tricky one.
But they do have some vision, of course, you know, clock bad AA, they can get vision for those team fights.
I mean, hopefully you're jumping in first.
Yeah, exactly.
So that your Lina has space top right.
We do have a Bat Rider, you know, so you kind of hopefully are the ones that are starting the team fights, shaping the team fights.
And you're okay with Empire's lack of vision? I mean, you just mentioned vision for Vega. They've got loads of vision. They've got all the vision, but Empire's got none.
I mean, you can just run in with your Sand King, then the Disruptor will... You'll run in with your Sand King and your Brew, and it's okay. There's such fast heroes on the map right now.
The void.
Time dilation versus the Bat Rider.
Isn't the lane kind of annoying?
It is still very annoying, yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
They have combos now inside of the Chrono though with Sanking.
I went 0 for 2 Slacks. You still love me?
For what? Don't worry about it, buddy. You know, most normal people make mistakes. I haven't this series, but
That's true.
Will, I'm gonna ask you the question.
I have to go first, right?
Yes. This is how it works.
Probably Empire. I think that lane matchup wise, things go well. They have a lot of team fight. They have good catch. I think Empire. They might. They lack things that go through BKB, so that part is like the part that I'm most concerned about. So the fight starting is going to be important.
Slacks?
I don't think Brew has the same kind of partner that he did with Lich, and so, it just hurts me to say, but I think it's gonna be Vega, but it's a real 50-50 for me.
All right, I go for Empire. We'll find out how that is gonna pan out. It is over to ODPixel and a Fogged for game number 2.
Yeah, thank you very much. And indeed, switching it around a little bit. Empire, they've got to step it up here in this game 2 as game 1. Oh, sorry. What am I on about? Vega's got to step it up. Getting confused here.
Yeah.
After game 1. And they're trying to be very different. And yet the Lina coming out. It could be a tricky game, though, for this hero. There's definitely a lot of vulnerabilities here that the Empire could certainly abuse that Lina's going to have in this matchup.
Yeah, like I'm going to be looking at Miposhka playing the Sanking a lot, making those rotations on mid. Lina's a very, squishy hero. You can get ganked up quite easily early on. Let's see how FN does on this Void, because this is where they switch it up. I think FN doesn't like playing Pugna, because it seems like Chappie plays this for them.
Yeah.
And he always plays the safe lane when they have the Pugna. So it is, like Will was saying, Void, of course, you get the early skill and time dilation versus Bat, so he can't stack up the stickies, but it still is a tough lane, because Time Walk has such a long cooldown. Even time dilation does, so you still get bullied a bit by that Bat in the lane. But they're not picking the Void entirely for the lane. They're picking it for the nature of the matchup in the whole game, because they have the setup inside the Chrono, and then they have that, like Will talked about too, is they want to get the jump first. So now they have Brewmaster and Void. It's not all dependent on the Brew to start the fights. They have that liberty. And it looks like it's just going to be a trade of runes here.
The battle
But top
begins.
rune is actually being claimed by nobody right now.
It's just going to be left there.
Bat's
Anybody want
running
it?
there. They're pinging it. Pugna's pinging it. Chappie's like, dude, there's a bounty still there. They're like, it's too far. Afterlife is going to get it. And they're switching the lanes up. So they didn't want to have... Interesting. They didn't want to have the Bat versus the Void.
Wait, is it... No, they're sending the Void top against the Bat.
Yeah, I mean,
Vega
did not want the Bat versus the Void.
Oh,
And now they're making the switch. But I think they saw
yeah.
it with the ward, the Obs ward, though, that they placed bottom. I think they saw the rotation coming out from the Void, but I guess they're just locked into this one at the moment. So mid, as expected, Miposhka gonna start there. Get that harassment going.
Yeah, I think overall Empire are happier with this laning situation, aren't they then? Because, again, I think that it's also that they didn't want to have Ghost Stick solo against the Bat, could that?
Yeah.
Because that could get really messy for the Brew.
Yeah, I like what Empire's got going here for them. The Panda's the Brew's gonna suffer a little bit at the start just because they got such a good block, but yeah, right away. Adjustments coming out after like ports bottom.
Well, they switched again.
Yeah, they don't want this.
Very much the musical lanes going on.
Yep, Jug now ports top. We'll see Void switch bottom. Yeah, we're having the musical
They're actually switching as well again, Empire, yeah.
Yep. Kind of as expected. Ghost Stick picks up
He's out as well.
And he's out as well.
He does not want to lane against that Bat. He is like, guys, can we swap?
I love when teams doing this stuff because a lot of times we talk
stopped?
about we're like, this was a big mistake by the team. They didn't switch the lanes. They got the bad matchups and that made them have a horrible early game. Now, Empire is making sure that they get that setup lane that they need and want.
Well, and now that's the big swap as well, isn't it? Once you use that TPs, that's when you can't really switch it around again. So again, Empire's committal to get the lanes that they want should give them an edge in this laning stage.
Yeah, should.
Should. Yeah, it's not necessarily matchups that Vega are going to get absolutely destroyed in, but definitely do slightly favor that of Empire's heroes.
Slayer trying to be cute. No, he gets it with the second cog. Oh, Miposhka just getting hit by it just on the edge. He has to go home.
And top hit, Ghostic just bullying Zayats on the AA.
Not getting much experience on the brew though.
No, he doesn't need to.
Oh, look at that taunt. He rolls on his barrel. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I think we don't see a lot of brews, and S4, he's a very well-mannered boy, isn't he? He's not the kind of guy to pull out the brewmaster taunt.
Ghostic's well-mannered too. Oh god.
He is.
We caught that one. We saw it.
He's got a bit more cheek to him.
So with the bashes coming out, is enough to bring him down.
That's why they wanted these lanes.
He's gonna pick up the Orb of Venom now, and it makes it a bit easier for the Void and Disruptor. Mid lane, trade farm, 14-2 on G, 13-4 on the Pugna.
They both just want nuking down the lanes.
Yep, close matchup. I think that's also why they picked like the Lina. They already knew the matchup, so they were like, okay, in the lane, Lina's got that distance, you have that range, you have that 670 range versus the Pugna's 630.
It's nice, yeah.
So you actually have that.
And I guess you do stop that Pugna from getting that early tower. A lot of matchups in the mid lane, the Pugna just shoves it in and is blasting the tower. With this matchup, unlikely that the Pugna's going to get the wave to a point where you can hit the wave and the tower at the same time. Yeah,
and in the mid game, we were talking about how Pugna Ward can just kill the Lina, but it can go vice versa. Like Pugna's extremely squishy until you get some HP items, and you can just get bursted in one Laguna, one combo from G. Slayer though, level 2 now finally. Miposhka only level 1 on that Sand King. The rotations are starting to come out.
We'll see where he heads and sees a chance to go. I mean, it's the mid lane as well. The amount of bursts both have, one sort of extra hero thrown into the mix could set up a kill really both ways. So we'll see who can have the better impact with that respect. But overall, CS pretty even for both safe lanes and such. So we're going to go again. Bit of lag being experienced by the players. Hopefully it will be all nice and smooth as we kick back off with the action. Slayer.
I'll take your
That's the invis.
Did they actually get that much gold for that first blood? I think that it says 276 each. I think that's a lot, right? 552 gold.
That's, yeah. I know
don't think
first can be good.
I think it gets messed up when it's split between two people.
Sometimes there's a bit of a bug with that number.
But either way, I mean, that's very good.
It's a
very good, very good for Empire. Oh no, the Invis rune.
Setting up for something very tasty. Chappie.
He is dead.
In a whole world of pain. So you can get the kill. G's gonna be very happy with that, and the power of that sort of that early Invis rune. Very little.
The power of that, the pause. Don't they? Did they have the ward there already? I'm pretty sure they had the ward there to see him.
Oh, when he picked it up,
right?
It's quite a fresh ward.
It's been there for about 35 seconds.
It should have been. Yeah, it should have been.
That Invis was there for a very long time, too.
On top as well, Slayer causing some issues for Ghostic. He's not going to be able to get home the safe way. And in fact, Zayas is coming along as well. Ghostic will have the backup in Miposhka. And that will stop Vega from getting too aggressive on this brute.
Radiant's top tower.
But Ghostic, needing to get into the lane and focus on getting some levels. Only level 2 at the moment. You've already got level 4 on this Juggernaut. Aloha Dance. Been quite happy really with the fact that Ghostic sort of been leaving the lane a bit. It's still similar to the Nature's Prophet play, sort of playing very aggressive, focusing on trying to harass heroes, and less so on actually getting the XP from the lane.
Yeah.
And slowing down the farm at the safe lane.
He should be able to get. He's still gonna get some. He's throwing the haze on the jug and whatnot. I'm waiting to see actually if he did get the vision of it. I'm just glancing back into the replay to see if he did see that Invis. I think the ward may have actually came out just after, but mid lane Slayer staying in the vicinity. G level 5.
So Fan as well down bottom, also getting a lot of space like his Aloha Dance counterpart on the jug. 24 CS on both of them. Are we having the 6 soon?
Yeah.
A little sooner, in fact, on the Void. He's been getting a lot more solo XP as Zayats has been sapping a little bit from this top lane.
Just kidding. Okay, the ward did come right after he grabbed it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Was it
just
after?
Yeah, it was just afterwards. That's my bad.
That's alright, Fog. We'll forgive you.
It looked like it was there for longer. It came out right
after.
That's the pause. That's pauses mess up everything.
Aye, there you go. They screw with us as well. Top lane, Zayat.
Radiant's middle
Oh, he's
tower.
in some trouble here.
Yeah, this Zankin's going to give it some. Just have to be a little careful how close
Uh-oh,
he gets.
he actually
Lower
gets-
dance. He's going to get critted on the first touch. He's not even going to kill the AA.
He waited a long time for that stun.
Yeah, let it get very close to that tower.
Mm-hmm.
That's a kill in return, Vega. And the ones to pick up Maposhka, and Maposhka finding nothing. Slayer still just a level 2 at the moment, but we've seen how much he can get done in the middle with the cogs.
Chappie's gonna watch himself. Slayer puts the ward down. He does walk into vision for a quick second, though.
Can't quite get in range for the battery assault to connect.
So yeah, Afterlife, though, the nice thing about playing the Batrider is you can always go to the jungle, even if you're forced out while Brew. You have to stay just facing the lane.
Yeah.
But he's not susceptible of dying to the Jug until like the level 6 comes out.
Oh,
Decrypt Blast, he goes for the drain, but that's the problem versus Clockwork. You know, he has so many different ways to stop your life drain. Shrines are now active.
Slayer going to be absolutely fine. Again, very, very even early game between these two sides.
Radiant's top tower.
6 minutes in, no real breakaway for either team. The numbers are looking good.
Mm-hmm.
So like just trying to find what he can from the jungle, not feeling confident to go into lane, and understandably so with that Chronosphere at the ready for FN.
They're trying to go for mid lane here. G gets the Decrypt up, stunned. He's still in range of the life drain, and Invis doesn't help you. It gives True Sight now.
Power of the life drain.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very scary. And yeah, of course, this is something that's not really going to change as the game goes on. You know, Lina, a hero that, for the most part, is going to be pretty glass cannon.
Yeah.
You know, you don't build early stat items on this hero. Sure, you know, we'll see what he does decide to get. Maybe he gets something that sort of allows him to break it, like a Yules or such. But for the most part, this Pugna is going to be very scary for the Lina.
Yeah, I almost feel like he needs that kind of defensive item. You know, the Sand King, the Void, the Brew, there's so many to jump him.
Look, as soon as he's back into lane, again, getting the sucky suck from Chappie.
Sick rotation by FN, though.
Yeah.
That's not expected. The safe laner just moving all the way to the mid lane. Afterlife now might be in some trouble. Vanscourt does not actually have mana for the glimpse.
And that's pretty major in that mid lane to have the mid laner die twice in quick succession.
Yeah, I think Afterlife actually just stole a triple stack, though, on the bat. So got some space out of the rotation from the Void. He's pretty farmed. I mean, Tranquil Soul Ring already. It's 6 minutes in. Quite nice in comparison. 400 gold ahead of that Brew, but the big winners are definitely the Faceless Void and the Pugna coming out of this laning phase now and coming into the 8-minute mark. Again, Chappie going for Slayer, and this time...
look how much he's getting as well. Killing spree. This Pugna's starting to turn up.
And the dream is, too, that he was full health, so look at that mana. Full mana
top
Pugna
tower
after
is under
using
attack.
3 spells.
Radiant structures
Very,
are fortified.
very scary. And the real problem is, you know, Lina... If this hero gets behind, it's so easy for the Lina to feel pretty useless, isn't it? She just gets walked over in the fights.
Especially because, like, they're the frontliner on top lane.
Lower dance.
He's
Getting
got
pretty
Soul Ring.
cheeky. I mean, he will jump in with the Omni Slash.
I think he actually is okay. But
All right.
Split comes out. Wow. Bit far away from...
I mean, I don't know if he gets there. He's trying to clarity up. They do have the Burrow Strike. They've got the vision here with the Panda. He is pretty speedy. Yeah, they're going to... I mean, they do turn back for the A. I think they could have... Oh, no, okay. He was super deep there with those trees that he cut for it.
Yeah. Still think it's okay. You know, they bring the Pugna top. They're going to be taking this triple stack on the side, and they're going to be able to pressure the tower and off of this. And Chappie's very farmed. Like,
He's incredibly...
super farmed.
Yeah, nearly is about a full 1,000 ahead of G's Lina.
G now, though. At least using that space, getting some damage on that mid tower, very important.
Is TP coming in mid? FN.
He doesn't have the chrono yet, but he's going to give the right clicks.
Yeah, he is. He's going to go straight in.
Oh my god, the
These
double
bastards.
bash.
Woo! Gee, that's the light strike. Slayer is there as well. FN should be fine, just still have a time warp. And will indeed get himself out of that altercation. Zayat's coming in with the rotation, but also Chappie. He's back to mid with the TP. As soon as that Pugna turns up, it's time for Vega to get the hell out of there.
Aloha went Soul Ring, by the way, on the Jug.
Oh, I like it.
A little bit different.
Make sure you always have the chance to Healing Ward or Blade Fury.
It literally saved him in that top situation.
Yeah.
He Soul Ring so he'd have mana for the Omni Slash and dodge the Glimpse, so...
Yeah, definitely a hero that was grabbing that item on in the early stages. Up top, Ghost Stick. Whoa! G and Slayer, catch out the big old bear.
Bear.
Oh, Panda.
He's a bear now, too.
Panda's a bear, isn't he?
I don't.
He's fuzzy. He's
think so.
Panda's a type of bear, isn't it?
Is a panda a bear?
Panda's. I'm looking.
Is a panda a bear,
Is
guys?
a panda a bear? Yes, a bear.
But like,
Oh, the giant panda debate. Is it a bear or
alright,
a
well,
raccoon?
Afterlife is trying to go down here with the chrono, but FN not able to have enough damage, and they do clean him up with the last Pugna Blast.
Some guys are saying that the panda's a raccoon. It's not a raccoon, is it?
I know it's a panda bear, but I'd seen that debate. That's why I brought it up.
We got to get to the bottom of this. Surely it's a bear. It looks like a bear.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. No, it's really curious.
Apparently, some French lad concluded it was closer to a cat-like creature in the raccoon family called the red panda. Apparently, the red panda's not a bear. Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I wasn't trying to, bring up a big debate.
Oh, I mean,
I saw
it's
that.
an
I saw that
important
recently.
discussion that every man needs to have at a stage in their life.
Yeah.
Up top, Vega with the smoke.
Smoke coming out. They don't have the blink though. Can they catch Ghost? Ghost's got split.
Please.
And the split dodges the Omni.
Don't want to Omni slash that, Sonny Jim. And now they'll still try and fight. They get the hook shot forward onto Miposhka, but with the Decrep and the blast, that's going to be the Clockwork falling down low. The Primal Split chases down Afterlife, gets thrown up in the air. They'll surround him. Slayer's down. Can Afterlife get himself out of it? The Firefly's going to wear off. There's no escape for this bat. That's 2 down on the top lane.
And Omni slash committed.
Bit of a whiff indeed again from Vega Squadron, similar to that as we saw in game 1. Yeah, that Omni slash committal, a little questionable. Maybe they felt that they didn't think the Primal Split was back up, but no way that you get the cuts through before that Primal Split animation is off. And they are back again.
Maybe if Omni Slash still had the mini stun, right? To stop the Panda
I mean,
Split for a moment, but doesn't have mini stun. Oh, Disruptor and Sanking find a jug.
Oh, he's dead!
The supports kill the safe laner. The Dream Empire really making the right move so far in this game again.
Now maybe they can find something at least on the back. They do get the light strike onto Vans cause G comes in with a rotation. Little glimpse back to take away the clock, but the Dragon Slave flies in.
They ping it as well. I think Aloha saw the ward being placed since he's dead. He was keeping an eye on what was going
Look
on.
at this again.
Here we see it.
Very ambitious. I mean, he actually comes in after the ult's cancelled. Maybe, yeah. Maybe that's sort of that, as you say, just that game sense. Aloha, been playing the game for a long time, was like the mini stun's there, even though he knows it's not.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a very hard kill to get. Like, they have to, it's 1,000 HP Brewmaster. They had to get it, like, very perfectly to bring him down with that Omni and Blasto.
I mean, if the mini stun was still there, yeah, and it was the old past time, it could have been enough to get the lasso off, yeah.
Chappie mid lane, AA Blast with Slayer, running him down.
Oh, the Chrono is not going to save Chappie, but it will set up FN to have an attempt onto the life of G. They've got the kinetic field down, G with his spells on cooldown, will be taken down in response. They get the kill trade. Masker Man is now done for FN, so this Chrono is going to become ever more scary. Afterlife, just lassoed an illusion. He's trying to run. He's on the high ground. Poshka's there though with the stun at the ready. Got vision with the Thunder Strike. Slayer's there as well to try and help him out. And in fact, there's a lot of stacks on this Disruptor. He looks to be in a lot of trouble, Vanscore. Burrow Strike comes out from Poshka trying to protect them. Vanscore he's got the static storm.
Oh, he's got the static storm too. They're going to get trades.
Oh, and in fact, this Jugs just jumped straight into it. They're looking for Poshka. They're knocking back with a Flame Break. They do get a beautiful Ice Blast on though to the both of them. Chappie trying to finish off Afterlife, pushing down them. Poshka's still alive. 40 HP on this man. Chappie finishes off one.
Oh, the time dilation slow. Look at that. Putting in work.
Miposhka's going back in. I mean, G is there. Miposhka is definitely going to die for this one. FN and Chappie. You have full health on Chappie, trying to slow them down with the Decrep, but the stun connects. G with the Light Strike and the Laguna will punish Chappie. Things getting a little bit scrappy, and this time Vega coming out on top.
Scrappy for sure. They claim themselves that. That bottom tower's actually dead already.
I don't think. Has FN got a TP on the void? Is he? No, he does not. He is, yep, taking the long.
I'm surprised that he survived through all that. Getting hit by the Ice Blast under the
really nice Ice Blast. I think that if that Ice Blast wasn't there, they could have maybe manned up and.
What?
Empire got more kills.
Slayer just killed Ghostic.
Excuse me? I guess is that putting to rest our thing of you. Oh, I guess he was low on the mana actually. Wait, no, he did use the Soul Ring. I think maybe when he was alive, he would have had enough for the ult. I guess the Battery Assault's still enough to stop him from casting the ult, I guess.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. He's got Blink Dagger though already on Brew. Very good timing.
Yeah. So we've got Zayat. He's dreaming on that Midas this game. It's a long way away.
Empire
Nice.
seems to know that there's vision in their jungle after that crazy move by Vega.
Oh, he's got that chrono. He's got those int treads out. He's primed, ready to drop it.
The range creep though spots him as well as the catapult. Afterlife now.
Should be fine.
This is a very poor bat rider though. Let's look at his net worth, 3,500.
Yeah,
Not even
slowed
having
down a lot, really.
no drum. I think the drums are coming out in the. No, he doesn't even have drums.
No. He's
Oh boy.
drums are a bit of a dream. He's actually going. Well, he's queued up for the rod first.
For
He
the
wants to get
Atos. Yeah. Get that catch for the Void, but
Mm-hmm.
they don't have a. They only have one way of starting the fight now, and it's the clockwork. If he doesn't have the blink dagger.
Yeah. They got the Bloodstone on G.
Good timing.
So it is, yeah, considering the 2 deaths he's had early on here. Looking at that net worth, he's back at the top, getting some great farm on, and yeah, this is the point where they need to make sure that they get G involved in the positive engagements. Empire smoked up, ready to fight. All ults at the ready, just the 3 of them though. Smoke will wear off. Not going to catch anyone else. Vega Squadron themselves are actually starting to push down bottom. Afterlife sort of playing the bait as he shows in lane. The rest of them just behind him. Hello, our dance. You still need a bit more time to catch up. Quite a lead here for FNing.
Did that scan clip them for a second, or did it just miss? They threw the scan like right behind where Empire was positioned. It looks like they might not know that they're all up there. Slayer though, ports up.
He's got the rocket in the hook.
He's the Void.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of vision he can get. Oh, G's been jumped on though.
Nah, shot in, but
does indeed come forward, but already the nether ward is down. G is going to get split.
Brew couldn't split. He was under the cogs.
See what they can do though. They do get the epicenter off. Aloha Dance has the Blade Fury, bringing Chappie and Maposhka down low. They may have lost G, but they're looking to pay. They punish heavily the side of Empire. That's going to be another Van score trying for the TP out, but the cogs are there. They are not going to find just 3. They're going to find a full 4 here, Vega Squadron. Did lose G for it though.
Very nice play by Slayer there. The insta TP. I think that scan actually caught like maybe for like a millisecond of somebody. He TPs in, gets the hook shot onto the disruptor, and then walks on top of the Brewmaster, and unable to get the split off under those cogs and battery assault.
Yeah, bit of a shame for Empire that they didn't have FN. They did have the chrono, but
he's set up now top.
He's got the mask.
There's a healing ward though. Okay, the healing ward's gone, but that's full HP jug.
Yeah. I mean, a few bashes and maybe, but it's risky. See here again, yeah, just great jump from Slayer, and as you say, Ghost Stick cannot get that ult off.
Yeah, and Chappie and
really nice.
Chappie and Maposhka stuck in the trees on top of a jug spin. That's
the dream for the jug. I mean, there's nothing that those two can do about that.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Yeah. A poor, trapped, suffering Pugna.
Chief farming that entire time too, but did die, so lost a couple Bloodstone charges off that.
He did, knocked down to 8.
Early pickup.
Shadowblade, the item of choice as well for this unit. Whoa, Slayer! These jumps, beautiful!
There's no stun and 0 points in Sandstorm on Maposhka. Wait, what the? Max Caustic. I didn't even realize that.
That used to be a thing. There was a period where that was a thing on Sand King. Wasn't it?
Max.
Like no points in.
I mean, a couple points maybe, but at least 1 value point in the Sandstorm, especially when you're versus Clockwork, right? That just makes sense. I mean, he wants to be pushing lanes out, I guess, more, and I don't know. I think that's quite a misskill, to be honest. Yeah, he should definitely have at least 1 point in Sandstorm. Level 9, right? Like, if he was level 8 or something or 7, you could put maybe the argument for it, but I still think he should have had it earlier too. Oh well. He's still close to that Blink Dagger on Sand King, so they'll have more ways to jump and start the fight and get in the face of the Lina on the side of Empire. But Vega now, in the last couple minutes, they've made some big plays.
Yeah, they're picking it up. G's still in a pretty hot spot. Nice blast. Not going to catch on to Ghosty. It's a sidestep. They've got the diffuser finished now on FN, and he has been prioritizing farming that up, has sort of avoided the fight.
They just smoked under vision of that ward. Vega has some nice vision now. Very deep aggressive ward.
Poshka has got the blink. Done now on the Sand King.
See if they can find something with this. The smoke was spotted, but they don't know where it's going to be.
See what kind of a catch they can get. Smoke dispelled, Afterlife in the trees. They pick it out immediately. They find the vision with the kinetic field, but already trying to get out with the Firefly. Thunderstrike and the glimpses there, though. Back into the control of the Primal Split. They'll catch out the bat. Afterlife down. This will set up for Empire to look to take this tier 1 down on the bottom lane. They are 20 minutes in. They do have a Pugna. They've only taken 2 tier 1 towers here. Empire.
They've got Chrono. They've got Epi.
It should be... Oh. Did he just cancel the Epi?
You got me. Yeah,
you got the kill. It's fine. They don't need the Epi anyway. It's
That's fine.
maybe a little bit of miscommunication there with Maposhka starting to cast the Epi, but who cares? Yeah, it's just, they get the kill. It's fine.
He probably thought they needed it, but with a couple extra bashes and that diffusal blade that was recently picked up, it's enough damage. And we saw that stat coming up. I'll give it for you, Nox. You know, the Pugna by Chappie picked 6 times this patch. All of his recorded plays were those 6, and 3 of them were alongside the Brewmaster from Ghosted.
Oh, interesting. All right, look at this down bottom. Beautiful trap here. Do they have the damage? Well, Maposhka coming in with the burst drive. They've certainly got the control and the suck from Chappie.
Bloodstone deny.
It is. This is at least the deny, but still
Down to 5.
Yeah. Losses of those charges, and G unable to find himself in some good action. The only good action they've had since was that 4 kills up top, but unfortunately for himself, he did die at the start of it all, benefiting at all from that. Lower dance. Thinking about going for Roche. I mean, he knows that pretty much, all big ults were committed elsewhere. The kill on himself and the fight down bottom. So this is a good opening for Vega to move in on Roche.
Yeah.
Empire may not be interested in at all in fighting as they don't have any of these ultimates, so this could be a bit of a freebie.
Chappie knows. Chappie walks in.
He's going to get hookshotted straight away, back into the lasso as they'll hold him in place, cut him down. Vega Squadron should be free to take this. I mean, the rest of Empire are sort of dancing around, but they know without those big spells, very little they can do to stop this.
He's their damage and team fight when they don't have their ultis up, and none of the other, all 4 of the other ultis are down. Yeah, Vega, perfect opportunity. A little bold by Chappie there. Walking right in, under a ward as well. So he walked right under that ward vision, just easy pickings.
Yeah, very good call from Vega to make that.
I'll take your tribute.
They're looking to get aggressive again. They've got Epi, they've got Chrono, Slayer.
Oh, they're going to look straight up for the bashes, and bam, that is a gong clock. Get the rod onto the Void, but again, not something they want to poke at. The Squadron still certainly wanting to only fight when they had the full lineup ready. And potentially not wanting to fight at all when these ultimates are online. Top lane Vansco's going to look for the catch. G has come out pretty far here. They've got good catch as well with the glimpse back into the kinetic field. A lower dance will come across, looking to save him. Burrow Strike comes in onto 2. Ghostic jumps forward, gets the clap off.
Again, the Omni
as well.
Gets dodged.
Look at this control onto G. G in so much trouble. There'll be the Rod trying to hold back. He drops the Light Strike array, but the stun flies through from the Earth Bruling. FN as well has the Chrono catch onto the Bat Rider. G trapped up once again by the kinetic field. G's down again. Loses the Aegis. FN bashing and chasing down Zayats with the time dilation. AA's gone. He will be rooted again once by the Rod of Atos. Aloadaz trying his best to get rid of this Nether Ward as he Blade Furies and chops it down. Will find it, but overall Vega, they've lost 3. The trap comes through. Slayer, he'll drop the cogs, but he's sort of trapped them in within him. They've lost 4, they've lost 5. Empire finding the team wipe. As Vega Squadron just falling apart, and again, we're just seeing G caught out at the start of these fights, and even with the Aegis as well.
Yeah,
they lose the entire team. There's so much control. Really nice play from both Vanscar and Ghostic because they just consistently lock down G and he can't do anything.
I like FN's decision there too. He gets cold feeded inside his Chrono, instantly runs out of the Chrono, starts focusing Zayat, and then he cleans up the Bat Rider as well. And Slayer is just standing there like waiting to go in, but
yeah,
the moment that he goes in, like you mentioned, he kind of trapped his own teammate in there. And Aloha in the beginning of that fight, he used the Omni Slash as Ghostic used the split again. So it literally was like
twice.
1 slash and then no more Omni. And that's a lot of their damage coming out from Vega. But good rotations coming out from Empire. As soon as all their ultimates are ready to be expended, they just run right at him. And yeah, Vega, that Aegis very shortly lasted. The graph is now, I was going to say just before that fight too, that is a pretty even back and forth game, but that is Mount Everest right there if I've ever seen it.
A big ramp up for the pace in favor of Team Empire. G, despite their dying a few times, he's still keeping up with the farm. He's still level with the Pugna.
Yeah.
But it is just the fact that these Bloodstone charges are falling, that value of the item diminishing.
Yeah, like the dream is Lina is getting those high stacks so you can permanently have your Fiery Soul when you're running around farming, but with 4 stacks you can't. You definitely cannot sustain that mana. Full pipe on Slayer, though.
That's not bad at all.
Good versus Pugnus and King Disruptor.
Very good.
But the question is, where is Vega's damage going to come from here? It's the Lina and the Jug, but they've been having a lot of trouble since the Lina just gets jumped on right away in the fights.
Yeah.
And they have good ways to isolate the Juggernaut in the fights. This time, I mean, last time they didn't have the Chrono on him, but we'll see what happens when FN is using it on the...
Bottom lane. They have grabbed him, they'll Ice Blast him, and Poshka is going to tick out. Chappie comes in though, looking for some revenge kills, drops down the Nether Ward, goes to work straight away on the bat. Afterlife will get just far enough away though to keep himself alive. Slayer may not be as lucky though, tried to cut off Ghostic on the sidelines, but now he's having to battle up with both him and the Disruptor. Tries for a T. Wait, was he?
He got glimpsed.
He got glimpsed. I was going to say it looked like he cancelled himself there. Yeah.
And we just... As I was saying, like he hadn't used the Chrono on FN there, or on the Jug this time. Now he solo kills the Jug with the Chrono this time around. And now G top, trying to get some split push going, but not in the fight. Empire making all the right moves this game. G, be careful. He's looking to go for Vanscore. Vanscore walking up.
Oh no! Oh!
G's gonna pay with his life.
If he gets burst! Oh, it's there! Missing that light strike cost him his life, allowing that setup to come out very quickly from Vanscore. Very nice reactions.
Godlike FN.
Yeah.
He is.
This is a
so
massive void.
Farmed.
I mean, as you said, as we saw, you know, he could solo kill this Jug with ease. He's just a full item ahead, and even more now. In fact, you know, Lower Dance, he's got the Manta. This is a void with the Manta and the Diffusal.
He's 5 levels over the enemy carry. On top
that
of
much is XP difference. My
look,
goodness.
it's 5 full levels, and he doesn't even take the 300 health talent.
Oh,
he's like, I'm gonna keep, I'm getting the scale going.
He ain't dying.
I mean, whatever. He's godlike. What we're saying, and I mean, this is a Bat Rider with no Blink Dagger. I haven't seen this in ages. Like,
Bite.
Zayats. Oh, the pipe saves him.
Hang on. There's a bit of hesitation there. Yeah, Zayats is gonna live. All right.
Yeah, the pipe absorbed a little bit of that life drain tick at the end there. Just enough to save the AA. They used the glyph, or the shrine.
I've got the Jug now done for Aloha, but still really lacking serious right click with the build. Just that Manta. And of course the crits are relying. They are going to go for the smoke up. They want to try and get the jump this time. Many a time Empire's been the ones to find it, but Van's got a great position now on that high ground.
And Chrono's ready again, and they have all their ultimates ready on the side of Empire.
Such a scary fight to jump into if you're Vega Squadron. You've got to execute it perfectly. G on the front lines, looking for the light strike opportunity, but he already takes a blast. Ghostic's just heading in for this one. G, he's not going to catch anyone that stuns. Slayer coming on the back lines, Omni Slash as well, bringing Maposhka down low. They've got the Blade Fury, Ice Blast firing in. They will kill off Chappie. FN jumps in. Chrono only catches one, but it is the big one. Gets the Juggernaut. Aloha Dance will get bashed down, brought down. They've lost G already, as well already on the side of Vega Squadron. Afterlife trying to get away, but the time dilation slows him down. FN jumps in. He's got the lasso, but he's getting beaten up by the Nether Ward. He'll try and hide, try and run, but the bashes are there. FN gets the double kill, and once again, they're losing so many in return for so little. 4 dead on Vega Squadron. The Barrow Strike comes in onto Slayer. He's almost certainly going to go as well as FN just bashes into him. Triple kill as FN now beyond godlike on this Faceless Void. 12-0-5. 30-18. It's beginning to look like it's going to start going the same way as Game 1 did, as Empire getting quite the lead, and FN, he's playing on another level today. Sometimes we see FN do things a little bit questionable. Sometimes it seems like this is a guy who can get easily tilted, but today he's keeping a clean head and a solid mind, and he is playing some top stuff.
Yeah, their lineup makes it, there's so many different things that Vega does have to prioritize, but you know, they don't have a blink on bat, so they can't like pull somebody out of like the fights and set up with those kind of initiations. It's all relying on that poor clockwork to do that, and it's just super hard. And G, you know, we talked about him getting that nice timing on that Bloodstone, but it's got 2 charges on it, Owen.
2 charges. Feels bad, man. I mean, at least he can kill himself again.
Yeah, at least he can do that.
Cooldown is off.
It's tough. Full Shadow Blade now on FN for even more positioning. And this is going to be one of the faster level 25 voids I've ever seen.
This is risky. Oh, he's got back up, but Ghosting jumps in, gets the primal split off, and look who's here as well. FN drops the chrono, comes in. This is going to be both for the cause, just dying again. Well, okay, it was a support, but it was a support and core. Gee, how many Bloodstone charges? Oh, one Bloodstone charge. It's a sad, sad Bloodstone. Less of a Bloodstone, more of a Blood Pebble.
Yeah, once you're at 0 charges, that's...
He's not at 0 yet.
He's gonna be, though.
He's not at 0 yet.
He's on his way. Oh, man. It's looking really tough.
That's so rough now. 10k gold lead for Empire.
Empire's looking pretty good with this Brewmaster, I gotta say, the way they take fights around their ultimates.
Yeah, they're 66%, but he only played, 3 times, I believe the start was before this series. 2 and 1. Yeah, looking pretty good. As you said as well, looking at his player profile in terms of his rank games, he was looking pretty hot. Did you get the lasso?
Nice force staff.
Nice play Fury as well. Lower dance. He's actually starting to stick around and trying to fight up against this. Oh, FN. Oh, hey. They've caught everyone there. Poshka does get the burrow strike. And is Slayer down. FN still alive, and with the air percenter from Poshka, they clean them up again. Here come the buybacks, but the Rags in mid. They'll lose the melee. 16k gold lead now. Nearly level 24 on the FN Faceless Void.
It's just
BKB as well. I mean, he's pretty much unkillable now with that BKB done.
It's just so tough because Vega has like no real big ultimates, right? They have like Laguna, Batrider. These heroes aren't these big ultimates. They're these single target pick-off heroes. When you look at Empire, they've got massive amounts of AoE team fight. There's just, it doesn't seem to be a response from Vega that's adequate.
See what they can find at G. Again, he's playing very aggressive. He constantly Shadow Blades in on the front, and it's not been working out great. There's an arcane route.
They've got Blink on Batrider now. It's 32 minutes.
What do they got?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh. That could have been pretty scary there. He could have maybe even gotten both inside that chrono,
just
but
gone straight for it.
He's worth way too much. He's not trying to take those kind of risks at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no point.
He's level 20. He's about to be 24 on this void.
This is crazy.
BKB, Shadow Blade, almost 6 slotted up already.
Yeah, some sexy XP per minute there. 744. That's how you get the ladies. 19k net worth.
30,000 experience lead too.
30,000.
Yeah. He has 608 GPM and 546 on the Pugna too. Very high.
We go with the smoke. Maybe a little bit of a last hurrah here for Vega Squadron. One more badly taken fight.
Yeah, they've got the gem and they've got the blink on the Batrider. So maybe they can try to like isolate people, but not when Empire's all grouped together. And they are all grouped together at the moment, and they're playing around their vision. They're like, okay, we have a ward here. Play around the ward. Try to claim high ground. That's exactly what they're doing.
They're
get the last on one.
They do get rid of Impostor. One down, but look at FN. He's looking for that chrono opportunity. He's wrapping around. They do get the hook shot for Slayer. There's the chrono. He'll grab 2 of them. The life train coming onto the bat. He will be gone. 2 eliminated from Vega Squadron. Slayer actually ends up coming into the chrono there. That's a triple kill for FN. Oh, we borderline rampage territory. It may happen if he can get a good bash onto this man. They have the control. That's going to be the ultra kill. 1 left. He needs his brew to control up G, but G has sneaked off with the Shadow Blade. But that's 4 down on Vega Squadron. None of them with buyback available. Empire ready to finish the game off. They look towards the racks, but I think they realize we can just look for the finish and out, as they can go straight down mid. Are they going to play it safe? They will go for the rack still.
Yeah, it's still pretty over, yeah. Slayer, I think Slayer actually tried to hook the Brewmaster, it looked like.
I think he hooked into the chrono, didn't he?
Yeah, he went right into the chrono.
Yeah. Empire, they've had some tough days here at DreamLeague, but today, looking to be a fantastic start for them.
It's exactly what they need to keep them in this, right? They were 1-5, and now it looks like they're going to be 3-5 if they do take this victory, which doesn't seem like they will.
Slayer, oh, they do scan this, so yeah, Slayer just hooks straight out. He's like, there's somebody here. Gets himself away. The game still goes on. Vega will hold on. 2 racks down, though. Double damage there already for the taking for Empire, and Roshan, of course, still there as well if they so wish. BKB done for Jappy.
He looks pretty unkillable now, unless he gets grabbed before he gets the BKB off. But if he does get it off, yeah, it's tough.
We have it. Into the pit they go. FN with the double damage.
Aegis and Cheese on this one too.
Nothing that can be done to stop this at this stage. Silver Edge complete for FN as well. Afterlife could go for a sneaky play, but no, they've got the vision. They catch him out straight away. He'll try to TP home. He's not going to make it. Someone tell his wife and kids he's dead for a full minute.
Level 25 Void.
Okay, did quite well strike the Lina. Oh, and in fact, Slayer, he's going for the plays. He may
Oh, gets the BKB off by Chappie.
Yeah, dodges the light strike, and now moving back in, Maposhka gets the second stun onto the Clockwork, and Slayer is gone. Rest of Vega Squadron TPing the hell out of there. Fanscore, can he get a glimpse? Oh, the blink down the Blade Fury will save Aloha Dance. Does get himself out thanks to that play.
FN's on the hunt for G right now. He's pinging him out.
He's just going to go.
He's got the long range
jumps in. That is a dead Lina. G. He's down. What's the Bloodstone charges looking like now?
He got one kill before.
Oh, he did. He's not down to 0 yet. Oh, but look at this. FN's just going in. Omnislash does come out. And FN.
He's not done here.
He just walks out, walks back in, gets the bashes. GG, well played is called. Vega Squadron outclassing. Oh, sorry. Empire. Oh my goodness, getting these teams mixed up. Empire outclassing Vega Squadron in both of these games. 25k gold lead, 45-20. The game is over. The series is done, and yeah, Vega Squadron are going to be feeling pretty shooken up after that one. That was some dominant stuff from Empire.
FN played on point this game.
Oh, he didn't die at all, did he? 22-08. 22-08.
He had some perfect
Crazy
positioning in these engagements, but overall, they had a very well-rounded team fight lineup. They had push and everything. Afterlife got, I don't know, he had the roughest game I think I've ever seen him have. 2-11 on this Batrider. Got the Blink Dagger at 32 minutes. Went for Atos in between to try to make up for the fact that he couldn't get it, but yeah, that's really tough.
Super rough. Rough stuff there for Vega Squadron, but Empire, as we were saying, panel, they had a tough day the other day, but today it's looking to be all smiles and joy. Chief, get off your phone! Get off your phone, Chief! Dude! This is the major, okay? We step it up, please, all right?
I always do. Is my microphone even working?
Yes, we can hear you.
I can't hear me.
I mean, yeah, production, they're doing their jobs well.
Ooh, look at this.
Come on, step it up.
Look at this top right message right there from Miposhka.
This win for you, man. Oh, bit of Kappa pride there from Miposh.
Oh. He did play pretty good tank in that game.
He did.
He did.
I don't approve of the 0 Sandstorm at level 9, though.
Ugh.
Don't judge, dude. He still won. It was perfect.
He did still win. Fair enough.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you indeed.
Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hi.
I'm actually here. That was fine.
Hey, you know what? I saw you looking up the stats for that game.
Yeah.
You did have the pad next to you.
I did.
But that's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay. You work hard.
I do.
You can get a...
I got a whole notebook full of works.
We work hard, we play hard here at DreamLeague.
Yes. I actually thought that game was very even for a very long period of time. And then, you know, skirmishes happen, and at some point, Empire just starts winning more, completely, basically.
Yeah.
Skirmishes turn into team wipes on Vega. And basically, G died on a lot of those skirmishes. He had not had a good game.
He had a pretty good game.
He died a lot.
I mean, he died a lot, but you're Bloodstone Lina. You're supposed to,
But then you lose Bloodstone charges.
No, but,
Really, that's not good.
All right, wait. So the one moment that was a little bit bad was when he failed the Disruptor kill.
Yeah.
And when he missed a stun, he gets ulted and everything, then FN comes and kills him. That one was a little bit rough. But for the most part, you fulfill your role by playing Lina, right? You shove in lades repeatedly. You're going to die sometimes because professional teams are really fast at responding to stuff like that. But as a whole, I thought it was okay. The bigger issue is I didn't really see what the win condition was going to be ever for Vega.
Starting to win the skirmishes.
Yeah, it's but what does anything ever really lead to?
Yeah, I feel like they wanted to put on that early game pressure, and things just didn't go that well for Mr. Batrider. I mean, the Void was just not... He just went ham, and that couldn't work in that squad. That was a get in their face, take stuff, just like, you know. Mm-hmm. It didn't work at all, and they were repelled long enough to where it was just an unwinnable game in the mid. So, What can you do? I don't know. A blink dagger on your bat rider would have been nice pretty earlier.
You don't like the Atos?
I don't know. No.
You don't like Atos as an item?
I think Atos is a fantastic item, especially on heroes like where it's broken, like Pudge, Pugna, all those guys. Atos is amazing, but not on the most mobile person on your team. Okay? Homie got to move.
Fair enough. Let's see how he moved in the highlight that we got for you. Because we got a highlight. Of course we do. In we go. All right, pause, please. What's going on? Talk to me.
Oh, you're gonna see some babies.
Oh, no, this is exactly what Will was talking about. There's Alina.
Yeah.
G was pushing out waves.
Okay, so this fight here, she's trying to go and get literally the perfect initiation. Like, what are you gonna do? They know that they're here. They see the heroes. She's invisible. Wow, she's got like 10 seconds to make something happen.
Look at the minimap
most.
as well.
Oh,
because you got everybody surrounding this area.
Sure, but they're all reliant on this being absolutely perfect. Against some of the most mobile, crazy heroes, they don't even have good vision on these suckers. But anyway, go ahead and play it out.
Go and play it out. Let's see how.
So here we go. Your perfect chance. Oh my god, I see the perfect hero. But what is this? That's stun right there. Nothing. Now on the back lines. The rest of them are going in, but because she didn't get that stun, where's the rotation? Not going to happen. They throw a nice ice blast down here. Everybody starts dying just because of that one stun. Then there's the bubble. Everybody's drowning in the bubble. All the children cry in the bubble because guess what? That bath is full of death. Bat Rider trying to make it out now from his failed rotation. Where's Lena? She's already dead. Nobody care. See ya. Cries for everybody. Oh, yeah. Cry it out, Bat Rider, because nobody cares about you. They left you to die. And then this dude, I don't even know what his deal. He's just like, is everybody dead? I'm going to hook shot. Let's give it a shot. But no, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares. They're all dead.
Oh, look, he does have Sandstorm at the right time when he needs it as well. Thank you for that. See?
You're welcome.
There's some like weird Christopher Walken.
Oh, we have a phone call. I believe we are talking to Ghostic. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, how are you doing? Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
So I want to know, in your team, how does it go in the draft? Is there one person making all the calls, or is it a bit of democracy?
Most of all, it's like Miposhka and our coach, it's Jotem. They're making choices of heroes, but in the most of the time, it's democracy, kind of.
Okay, because I'm curious. In the first game you played today, you had a last pick as the Mirana, and I wanted to know why that was the perfect Mirana game.
Well, we kind of needed a hero who will not suffer from Nature's Prophet on the middle lane.
Okay.
Like with escape, like Potom is a perfect choice, like Potom or Cop, something like that would be perfect choice for us. But we decided for Mirana.
Okay, thank you.
Ghost Dick, how you doing, dude?
Yeah, I'm great right now.
My boy.
Like 1 month in a row, I was not great because we were losing a lot. But today I'm great.
Win time, baby. It's a whole new Team Empire, right?
Not the whole, but yeah, your team, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Just one new guy.
So what got you guys this win? What would you say did it? Because we've been seeing you guys your journey so far. It's been a little rocky, but this series, you guys were just on point. Everything was perfect. Did something click differently?
Well, we kind of finally managed to play one day just scrims, because it was no official games for us in that day, like yesterday, and we kind of worked on our strategies a little bit. And it worked out for us.
Good to hear.
This series.
All right, I gotta ask you, because you guys are the only people that are honorable, weren't abusing the Phantom Lancer thing. Well done.
No, we're not abusing. No abuse. Like,
what do you think about those abusing teams?
Illegal.
Illegal, right?
I think it's illegal. Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
I think it should be banned.
Thank you.
If people are abusing this illegal thing.
Ban them all. Everybody but Team Empire, ban them. I love it.
Yeah, ban them. And give us a slot to DreamLeague after that.
Got it.
Of course.
Okay, so what I wanted to know is, so when I saw you guys play a few days ago, it didn't feel like you guys prioritized the Brewmaster as much, and now it just feels like, regardless of if you have the Lich or not, it's going to be a first two for you. Why is that?
I kind of played Brewmaster 2 or 3 days in a row, like in matchmaking. Was focusing on that hero, first picking it every single game, and now I'm feeling confident playing this hero. And we also tried it a lot when we played Screams yesterday, and it's main priority hero for us. It's inside information, by the way, so hopefully people will not ban him.
All right, we'll keep it private, just between us.
Deal.
We muted that part.
Yeah, okay.
We
Hopefully
muted
nobody hears it.
We'll edit it in post. Don't worry.
Hey, Ghostic, thank you for taking the time to talk to us. I hope we get to talk to you a lot more, because
Hopefully.
that would be nice. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And
Talk
have
to you again, buddy.
Yeah, we'll talk to you again. Have a great evening.
User disconnected from your chat.
All right.
That was a great interview.
Technology.
That was great. I think
Russia.
that was Ghostic from Empire. They got 2 wins on the board, and they desperately needed them. We're gonna see right now how desperately they actually did need them. Points are not yet awarded, but they got them anyway. They now have 3 wins and 5 losses.
Such a good comeback story. Come on.
Yeah.
I hope they never lose another series. I hope they're going to the major. That'd be so sick. Come on, Team Empire.
Yeah, they have a shot. It's still definitely possible.
I mean, they got to win all of them, but shots there.
Almost all of them.
Pretty much.
Depends on who they lose against.
Got to have the power in their own hands. They got to win them all.
It's true. This is actually
Don't let
true.
fate decide.
You know who also wants to have the power in their own hands? Vega. They didn't win their games today. Not yet anyway. There are still 2 more games to be played. It's Vega versus Virtus Pro. Should be a very exciting series, and it's a series that they kind of need to win. They start to be on the thing.